National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Here's Thomas on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Shotgun now on third down. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th-year quarterback.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie, but he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Again to throw on second. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
To the air on third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. But so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that off-season work. The OTAs, the mini-camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Lone back gets the handoff. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Another carry for him. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He tucks it and takes off. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And the Bears
markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
30-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Completed to his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down. Out now are the special teamers to try a Bears field goal. This a 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Lions and their running back about to get back to work. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. On first down, they'll run. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. The 32-yard line.
Back to the well again. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Starts his return from the 23. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bears about set for their next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They go play action on first down. That pass complete to Boyd. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
2nd down pass play coming. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 22 out of that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hits him on the out route. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first, so it's fourth down now. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. And on 4th and 2, they are going for it. They'll run for this. This is close, but I don't think he got there, Brock. The stop is made in time. They're turning this over on downs.
Not even the big guy could go get it done on the power play there. Nothing short of Refrigerator Perry carrying the rock was going to muscle through for the first one against that front.
Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw here. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Lions first down.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 33. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Lions.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal because of it. I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have the 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 7.
Right up the gut. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Rose caught, and he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
14. Bears 3.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's Thomas on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
It's now second and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means third down coming up.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
I'll throw it.
At the 40.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
For his running back.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Brings in the lob pass. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Some fighting going both ways deep down the field that time, but it's the defense who gets flags for it. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6. Third and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Here he is on third and short. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making a one-score game in the first half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears cut the lead down to 4.
Bears 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Lions returning their offense and this running back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
That's good.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. Third down from the gun. He's got a man left. And this does not get it. It's a short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. The Lions readying for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Completed over the middle. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Number 81 brings up 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun here. He dodged the tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears get some late points and the lead.
A receiver this skilled, and he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
17. Lions 14.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's keeping it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he goes down. The Bears got him. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Here's a throw. Collins got it left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. To the air on 3rd and long. Run out left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
That's good.
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
A gain of 19 yards.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Dropping back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
3rd and inches.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. The Bears are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This makes it up to the 25. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Now air it out on 3rd. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's down all the way to the 30. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Lions.
Offense is set. First and 10. Handoff now from the gun. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And that second down the line is only going to manage a yard. Digging deep in the playbook here. This is 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Brings it in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Detroit.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Gets it again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they've got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's Thomas on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. Heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Another carry for him. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Well, before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here come the Bears back out on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go play action on 1st down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 39-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Incomplete.
3rd and long for him here. Has room inside the 25. And he's going to have this all the way down the the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fullback trying to power it across. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears take a lead just before the end of the third.
Hey, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Bears 24, Lions 21.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, where they kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Lions headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Back gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out. On now comes their punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Big game, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It is caught left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right.
At the 46-yard line.
The give here on second. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And so much for the pass, setting up the draw later in that drive, huh, partner?
Yeah, usually the draw, you need the element of surprise. The group defensively wasn't, and they hit that before it got started.
Throwing it on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the air now on 1st and 10. They did it! He made the interception! And the Lions have some new life in the fourth!
Such is a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you gotta know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. All in left side. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First down, Detroit.
He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
Running for the marker on second. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Lions first down.
Back to the well again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
He was taken down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Working inside the red zone. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Back to throw now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Pass play coming here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Cracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34.
Hand off on 2nd and short. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Project X.
He'll look to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
He's back to throw. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Lions and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. On 1st down, now run. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
To throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a big play late in this ball game. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. So out now comes the punter. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. He's brought down before the return gets far. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Setting up to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Now the Lions calling the timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's denied the score as they finally get him down at the 1. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And the Lions have recovered it.
That is big time. I mean, that is a play that just lights up this stadium and certainly lights up that defense. They didn't just hold him out of the end zone. They take the ball away with a dominant stop, too.
The Lions returning their offense and this running back to the field. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
And we will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
They give it to him again. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. Treated to here, Brock, as the ball is teed up. Here we go in overtime. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. First throw of overtime. He's got it over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's gonna get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. First down, play action. Sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action on 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Still sticking with the passing game. Complete out to the right. And they have this run into the red zone now at the 15. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
The important part, they've got the lead here in overtime after the short field goal. But how close they got, the touchdown was in play. They've got to hope that you can get the stop here and not live to regret that series stalling out.
Good work so far. He's got room. There he goes on the right side. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.
Typical, body of a dominance, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great. I'm getting used to